Saint Vicente de Paul is called evangelizer of the poor or father of the poor. So naka-emphasis dyan sa the word poor because in a way Saint Vicente de Paul was actually first rooted in a place and a region known for poverty in southern France. And so he never forgot his origin and the people he left. But when he was rubbing elbows with the royalty and nobility, the interest of his people was always with him. So that he was able to tap the generosity or the resources of the rich and the nobility for his cause, which is alleviation or reduction of poverty. Vincent de Paul would be on the side of the marginalized, of the underdog, so to speak. And I think Filipinos like their devotion to the crucified Jesus, no, to people who suffer. I would say that that characteristic would actually describe Vincent de Paul.
Si San Vicente de Paul ay galing sa isang mahirap na pamilya at nung siya po ay pumasok sa seminaryo, inisip po ng kanyang tatay na ibenta ang kanilang baka, iisang baka para mapag-aral si San Vicente de Paul. Dahil matalino si San Vicente de Paul, siya ang pinili ng kanyang amang mag-aral. At nakapagtapos nga si San Vicente de Paul. Doon sa isip ni San Vicente de Paul, nung siya ay pumasok na pare, gusto niya kaagad mag-retire. Dahil pag nag-retire siya ay marami siyang makukuhang benepisyo. At ang benepisyong ito ay itutulong niya sa kanyang pamilyang naghihirap. Ngunit dahil sa mga pangyayari sa kanyang buhay, ay iba ang naging direksyon ni San Vicente de Paul. Nagkaroon siya ng maraming krisis sa kanyang sarili, sa kanyang mga karanasan. So, na itong mga krisis na ito, mga karanasan na ito, na siyang nagpalapit sa kanya sa Diyos at sa mga mahihirap. At nung siya ay naging pare, siya ay nagtatag ng isang kongregasyon para sa mga lalaki. Ito ay Congregation of the Mission. At isa rin sa mga babae, ang Daughters of Charity. Nagtatag din siya ng mga lay groups, lay organizations. May Ladies of Charity, isa ito ng kanyang itinatag, Confraternity of Charities. So marami po siyang tinatag na mga lay groups na ito na tumutulong sa kanyang mga gawain. Si San Vicente de Paul ay parang si Mother Teresa nung panahon niya.
The seminary grounds has a total land area of 5.2 hectares. This site is gently rolling. It is enclosed with a 1.2-kilometer perimeter fence. Major facilities includes the following: College Seminary, School of Theology, Library, Priests and Theologians Residence, Provincial House, and Social Development Hall. St. Vincent Minor Seminary was constructed in 1978. It exists to serve the nearby parishes and individuals in creating and maintaining a meaningful spiritual life. Daily Masses and Sunday Masses are open to the public. Its chapel can comfortably sit 200 people. Through the years, the mass goers have grown immensely.
Ang isang shrine ay dedicated sa isang patron. Ito ang sentro ng kanyang debosyon. So ito ay shrine ni St. Vincent de Paul. So ito ang magiging sentro ng devotion kay San Vicente de Paul. Ang kasama sa aming vision mission na ang santuaryong ito, ang shrine na ito, ay sana kilalanin sa Asia Pacific na shrine ni St. Vincent de Paul. Ang isang parokya ay naroon ang mga kasal, ang binyag, at kung ano-ano pa. Ito hindi ito parokya. Ito, nakasentro ito sa debosyon ni San Vicente de Paul. Sa mga parokya, you can do the usual mga sacraments doon. Dito, mostly, ang debosyon ay sentro lamang kay San Vicente de Paul.
The shrine was located with its main axis intersecting diagonally the intersection of two roads. Its southern portion is bounded by Tendensora Avenue and its western portion is bounded by St. Martin. Because of this, passers-by will be able to feast on a panoramic view of the shrine against a backdrop of trees in the campus. This allows ample parking space and achieve a park-like character of the walkways, aside from the pocket piazzas that serves as appropriate foreground of the shrine. The existing college building shall be refurbished, and the rest of the existing buildings will undergo a renovation to harmonize with the new structures. Parking space near the shrine doubles as a recreational space on weekdays for the use of the immediate communities. The design concept of the shrine was inspired by the spirit of Saint Vincent, love for the poor. Its dominant roof profile starts low, then made to soar, symbolizes the Vincentians' mission to uplift the spiritual and material lives of the poor to God. The full and active participation by all people was the aim in adopting an amphitheater-type design. The fan-shaped structure brings the congregation in closer communion with one another and the minister. Above the altar is the main dome of the shrine, from where the vertical light shaft will illuminate the altar table. The sanctuary shall be made of etched glass, as well as the glass windows around the building, which shall carry God's message through the depiction of the life of Saint Vincent and his various apostolates as well.
Well, the cremation would have been the more practical thing in the past because it was safer. It was more healthy, so to speak, for those who are left. You can imagine that in the ancient times, people would be afraid of animals getting into the cadavers of their loved ones. It was very dangerous even to bury those who died of plagues, and so it was more practical to burn them for health reasons. In the past, the church actually forbade it in general because of certain circumstances in the life of the church where there were so many anti-clerics or anti-church that simply practiced cremation in order to spite or to degrade the doctrine on resurrection. But again, that was the situation. But now there are not really many people who simply would practice cremation because they want to despise or to grade the doctrine of the resurrection. But I think that it has been rehabilitated, the practice, because for demographic reason that the population has increased. People would be looking for more space for housing, then the traditional cemetery might occupy more space that should be given to people who are living or alive.
Bukas na tayo sa cremation dahil ang simbahan ay open na rin ito, tanggap na ang cremation. Basta ang sinasabi ng simbahan ay hindi lang ito dinedesecrate at properly done ang ginagawang cremation. At siyempre, kung ang cremated remains ay mailagak pa sa isang simbahan, sa isang shrine dito sa ating santuario, mas maganda pa yon. Ang cremation ay mas praktikal, mas malinis, at mas madali na gawin kaysa yung usual na full body burial. Dito, napaka-simple pagkatapos ng kamatayan, either yung gusto ng pamilya, idiretso na sa cremation, o kaya naman may full body viewing pa. So, mas practical at mas mura kung tutuusin.
A columbary is a modern depository of ashes of the cremated dead. It is accessed by natural light and ventilation through the pocket garden. Visitors can light their candles in shallow water-filled valves provided at the pocket gardens. At the center is the fountain area with rock altar where water symbolizes continuity of life. Daily masses will be held in the columbary area. The shrine's columbary has an 8-level niches which measures 13.9 inches by 13.9 inches by 26.58 inches. Niches are clustered and each cluster is dedicated to a Vincentian saint. A niche can accommodate 3 interments. The columbary was conceptualized to basically generate funds for the shrine and provide perpetual maintenance fund.
The place of the columbary in Tandang Sora is one of the centers of a northern Quezon City population. I will believe in the future people would choose convenience. They don't have to wait for November 1st to visit their loved one. When they go to Mass on a Sunday, they can just, how it takes you like 10 minutes to go down, maybe 5 minutes to pray and just to, be to touch, to light a candle or offer a flower.
Santuario de San Vicente de Paul's vision and mission. We envision the building of the shrine, columbary, and formation center, where pilgrims will experience a deepened spirituality. The poor can take active part in the development of the church and society. The Vincentian can better serve the marginalized. Families can find solace and pay respect to their departed loved ones, and the lay community formed to be mature Christians. We resolve to deliver quality service by providing a prayerful atmosphere and creative liturgies for our pilgrims, facilitating socio-economic programs in partnership with the poor, creating avenues for new forms of ministries for our Vincentian families, giving premier Columbary and personalized assistance to bereaved families, and participating in the Christian formation of the laity, particularly in the neighboring communities. Santuario de San Vicente de Paul Shrine and Columbarium is run and managed by the Congregation of the Mission, Vincentian Fathers and Brothers. It was first conceptualized in response to the challenge of the Jubilee year 2000 of creating initiatives that will benefit the interest of the marginalized. In building the shrine, it is the ardent hope of the Vincentians to build a community of people active in the church, a devotion to its founder, St. Vincent de Paul, whom Filipinos can better identify with because of his awe-inspiring love for the less fortunate.
Hinihingi ko ang tulong ng ating mga kababayan na sana tumulong tayo sa pagpapatayo ng ating santuario. Una, sa pamamagitan ng donations, we accept donations po. Pangalawa, sa pagtangkilik ng ating Columbary. Kasi ang isang purpose po ng pagpapatayo ng ating Columbary ay nang sa gayon, ang pondo po na makuha natin sa Columbary ay para maipatapos po natin ang ating shrine, ang buong nating project. At malapit na rin pong matapos ang pintuan ng simbahan. Ito po ay ginagawa ng isang batang artist, na pasikat na artist, si Michael Cacnio. Ang kanyang gagawin ay Transfiguration of Christ, kasama po ang mga stained glass dyan. At ito po ay napakagandang piece of art pag ito po ay nailagay sa ating santuario.
So we'd like to appeal to the generosity of Catholics, people in the area at least, or hopefully people from other places, that to give us a share of the resources. When you have a beautiful shrine where you can worship God in peace, tranquility, it helps you, it helps me, it helps everybody. So it has a positive impact on people.
It may sound like a contradiction to call a Columbary happy, but right now, below the huge Santuario de San Vicente de Paul is located one of the largest columbaries in the Philippines, and it is indeed a place of happiness. The atmosphere, the ambiance, the people, and the services it provides make of it a place of loving memories and contemplation for the people left behind by their loved ones. The ambiance is conducive to happiness and happy memories. You enter the 5.2 hectares of the St. Vincent Seminary compound, which is full of trees and greenery, and see the imposing but beautiful church. Then somebody leads you under the cavernous underground facilities where the Columbary is located, and quickly you experience its prayerful and loving atmosphere. There are compact gardens with bonsai trees, fountains, decorative stones, and containers for floating the lighted candles. The colors, through subdued and subtle, make an impression of happiness instead of mourning. The Santuario staff epitomizes the slogan, "Service with a Smile," for they provide an excellent service with a beautiful smile. The young director himself, Father Rizalino P. Garcia, will conquer you with his gentle and serviceful mannerisms. The happiness generated by the young staff radiates to all who visit the Columbary of St. Vincent de Paul, especially during the Christmas season, a true season of joy. It is no wonder that the Santuario received the Excellence Awards given by the National Product Quality Excellence Awards and the Seal of Product Quality as Best Columbary 2005 and by the Global Awards for Marketing Excellence 2006.
So long to you, my love. Don't